Hello, everybody. It's Joe here, and welcome to my F122 My Team Career Mode. We are here at Baku for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. If you haven't seen the last one from Spain, I urge you to go back and check that one out before you check this one out. This is your last chance to do so before spoilers. Well, hello there. It's the first race of this career mode campaign recorded on the PS5, and here we are running an all-new livery to celebrate this momentous occasion. We have gone for a predominantly purple instead of predominantly black livery. We've got some shades of what I think are orangey yellow, but look at this. Doesn't it look incredible? Anyway, we're now here in qualifying, trying to get out of Q1, and I'm pushing as hard as I can. Where are we going to be on this first lap then? I think we have made one or two slight errors, but other than that, pretty good. Oh, it's not that good. We're behind Daruvla and Stroll, so we really need to improve. In fact, we're only in P16 at the moment, and this, well, that only moves us up to P14, so we're going to have to go for a third time here. Luckily, the first two times were on the same set of tyres. I've stuck a fresh set of tyres on, and I'm pushing hard now. And I'm so glad Tictum got out of the way just in time there to not hold us up. We were able to complete the lap, and we move up into P13, which is just enough to keep us in and get us into Q2. Q2 might be slightly more difficult. Oh, maybe not so, because we set the fastest time and obviously got through Q2 nicely. So this is it then. Q3, the final lap. The first part of the lap wasn't great. The second part was okay. We're a couple of tenths up on Leclerc, but it all now comes down to where we are on straight line speed. We're down the straight now. We got to hit the DRS at just the right moment. I was a split second delayed on it, but we're now down the straight. What's it gonna be? It's P8. So we will be starting this Grand Prix from P8 on the grid. Not too shabby, I don't think. But who has got pole? That is the question. I believe it's Kevin Magnussen with Dan Tictum alongside. It is an all McLaren front row.
All that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then. Good afternoon and welcome from Baku. This was the arena, if you think back to 2017, of one of the most eventful races of modern history, with controversy behind the safety car, last-second overtakes, and a historic podium for Williams and Lance Stroll. Let's find out what lies in store for us this year. It's time for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Baku City Circuit then, it's an unpredictable 3.7-mile track around the streets of the Azerbaijan capital. 20 turns for our drivers to navigate today, including the infamous Turn 8, one of the tightest and most challenging corners of the season. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. A fantastic effort from Kevin Magnussen yesterday puts him on pole position, and Daniel Tictum completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, Pierre Gasly, and Leclerc. Sainz, Joker, Norris, and Sergio Perez. Albon, Verstappen, Yuki Tsunoda, and Schwartzman. Stroll, Vettel, Nicholas Latifi, and Mick Schumacher. Ocon, Daruvla, Joe, and Felipe Drugovich. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. Here we go then. The formation lap gets underway and the excitement here is building as we near ever closer to the start of the race. Which team will come out on top? Who's got their strategies right for today's race? Well, we'll soon find out. So as all the cars take their positions on the grid, the teams will be hoping their strategies pay off for them in today's race. But the question I'm asking is which teams have got it right and which teams have got it horribly wrong?
So just slotting into position then, and 26 laps of this fast but tight street circuit lay ahead of us. How is this race going to unfold? I'm hoping that I can gain a few positions from P8. Right then, the 5 red lights. It's lights out and away we go. Magnussen seems to get away well. Tictum trying to cut in so that Lewis Hamilton doesn't get through, but Hamilton's going to try and stick it out around the outside, and Lewis Hamilton does get through, but I think someone's had a collision there. I've seen bodywork go flying, and I think it is our teammate Oscar Piastri. What's happened here? Leclerc's dive bombed, and Piastri's turned into him, and he's damaged his car that way. That's unfortunate for Oscar. Spatial awareness just letting him down a little bit there. Right, it is now going to be lights out and away we go for our POV, and it's a good start. Sainz gets away well, he covers, and I think that Norris is trying to go around her outside. No way through there. I've gone a bit wide, and Perez is now down my inside. Has Perez got it done? Yes, but I'm able to sneak back onto the inside as he's held up behind Sainz, and we take P8 straight back. So maintaining position off the start, and Schumacher, I believe, has got past Norris. Those two are having a little bit of a battle. Also, Leclerc looks like he's trying to get past Piastri, who obviously has front wing damage here, and Piastri forced in very tight there, and I've got into the back of Carlos Sainz, and I'm hoping that I haven't done any damage to the car. It all seems to be fine for now as I go down the inside here, hit the curb, and we have nudged him, and he's hit the... I don't think he hit the wall, but we did nudge him, and Sainz just electing to back out of that. We move into P7 then, so 1 place gained, which is soon to be 2 places gained once Oscar Piastri makes his way into the pits. You can see that he's struggling a little bit due to that front wing damage. He's going to peel off to the left there, but I'm going to try and use as much slipstream on him as I can to get good momentum on the straight and protect myself in case Sainz were to get one on me. But Sainz is now over a second back, so we're relatively clear of him for now as I try and tuck in behind Charles Leclerc. Lap 3 then, and I have caught up to this pack. Kevin Magnussen leading, Hamilton second, Tictum, Gasly, Leclerc and myself. I'm getting ready to shape up on a move on Charles Leclerc here. We're going to go down the inside of the left-hander. Can I make it work? No, I cannot make it work. I've gone straight down the escape road there. I'm going to have to back out of that one, and I have lost many positions down to P12, and it was a bit of a late move. Right, we've now got Norris on the outside of Schumacher trying to make position. Norris obviously got forced wide by us, I think, at the start, so he's now trying to make up more positions off the start, and Norris now up into P8 ahead of Mick Schumacher. But a bit more on my incident. I just broke a bit too late trying to get past Leclerc, and rather than going into the wall, I just went down the escape road, and I'm still in the race. And you can see in the background there, I think that's me attempting a move on Alex Albon. You're going to see it from my POV now. This is us attacking Albon. This is me going down the inside of Albon, and this is me gaining a race position on Albon. Up into P11 then. Now chasing down Verstappen and Schumacher. Norris having just got past the Haas driver, and I'm going to try and have a little look at Max Verstappen there, but Verstappen, he's not falling for that one, is he? Right, now Verstappen's racing Schumacher, and now Schumacher's just a little bit compromised. This does bring an opportunity for me, and, well, Schumacher's parked that one brilliantly in the middle of the track there. I may have had slightly back out. We're going to brake a bit later than Schumacher, try not to hit Verstappen, and get the move done, get ourselves up into P10, and next up we are chasing Max Verstappen for P9, and hopefully we can start moving back forwards again after losing so many places, attempting a move on Charles Leclerc that went wrong. And Norris is up in 8th, and both myself and Verstappen are catching him, but the problem is now is that I'm in a little bit of a train here, and I'm struggling to find a way to get past the Red Bull driver. So my thoughts now are maybe pit early and try and get an undercut, and that's exactly what I'm doing on lap 10, pulling into the pit lane and hoping that we can get a nice little undercut here. And it's not too long of a pit lane here, so I'm hoping that we don't lose too much time. I'm also hoping that we can come out in some relatively clear air at the very least. A very straightforward pit stop, 2.3 seconds. But unfortunately, I think Daruvula is just going to get in front of us here, and he does get just in front of us. I am not willing to waste time behind this Alfa Romeo. So let's get DRS activated. Let's activate overtake, and let's try and get this done as quick as possible. We've got so much more straight line speed than the Alfa Romeo, so this should be a very straightforward pass, and it is a very straightforward pass. Next up, we've caught Lance Stroll, but I believe, again, this one should be quite straightforward. Stroll is fighting me slightly here, but we've got the inside line, and hopefully we don't lose too much time passing him. We don't. We've gone a little bit wide there, but just about keeping it out the wall, and another place is gained. Right, this is the critical part. Have we got ahead of Norris and Verstappen? Yes, we have. So that undercut has worked beautifully, and we are just ahead of Lando Norris and a couple of seconds clear of Max Verstappen. But Norris is going to want to come at me down the straight. I don't really feel the need to make a rash defensive move. Clipping the apex of the corner. We've hit the inside wall with our rear wheel, and round it's gone though. Are we going to be able to recover this? I think we are. Yes, we do. We recover that without hitting the wall. Unfortunately, I think there's been an incident behind us. You see me going round there. Everybody stopping, of course, because the track is blocked. And here comes Daruvula, and oh, he just piles into his teammate. Who else is involved? That's Oscar Piastri, our teammate Piastri, just going straight into Daruvula. I think that might be Schwartzman, actually. I do beg your pardon. I think that's Schwartzman that went out. I do apologise. Right, down the inside of Sergio Perez, and we're going to try and take him and Carlos Sainz together. We do, as the safety car's gone in. A double overtake straight away, moving us up into P6, and now we can set about chasing after Pierre Gasly. He might be a little bit trickier in the AlphaTauri to overtake, but I'm going to bide my time. Meanwhile, here's Sergio Perez attacking Carlos Sainz for P7. Perez trying to go around the outside. Is there a way through there? Verstappen is waiting an opportunity as well, and Lando Norris waiting in the wings in 10th. It's been a difficult day for him, and I think that might be me clear of Gasly there. So we're going to see how that happened in a moment, but Perez has got clear of Carlos Sainz, although Sainz is having a look one way then the other, but it's not going to happen. So this is how we cleared Pierre Gasly then. A great run out of that corner. We got the left right here, and then we're going to have DRS at our disposal. We've also got some overtake, so that'll help us too. But here comes the DRS. We open that DRS now, and look at the momentum we have. Gasly isn't really going to have too much of a defense. He does go to the inside, but I'm going to go to the outside, brake later, sweep round. A little bit deep, but we have got the move done, although Gasly's still challenging me here. I'm going to go give him some space into the next corner. We do give him some space into 2, but now we're going down the straight before turn 3. Is Gasly going to have a look there? I don't think he is. I think we are pretty safe. No, Gasly is having a look down the inside, and again, space is given, but I'm able to just hold him out around the outside and keep that place, and that is P5 for us. So now we can get after chasing the guys in front of us. Meanwhile, this is Dan Ticktum having a go on Lewis Hamilton, and we ride on board with Charles Leclerc now to watch this unfold. Hamilton and Ticktum side by side. I think Ticktum might just have the momentum here with DRS, and now Leclerc's got a double toe. He goes one way, no, he switches to the other side. He's going to go down the inside of the McLaren driver, and Charles Leclerc in 2 corners gets 2 positions there. Up into P2. Ticktum's trying to hold it out. He's banged wheels with Leclerc, and now he's had to back out. Hamilton's going to have a look round the outside, but I don't think there's a move on there. No, Hamilton clips the curb and indeed loses momentum there.
Yellow flag.
And we've got a yellow flag directly in front of us. Why is that? Who's dropped out of the race? It's Kevin Magnussen, the race leader, or should I say former race leader now. Kevin Magnussen having to retire from the race. That's rotten luck for him. We're going to see what happened to him in a moment, but Kevin Magnussen is out of the race. Here we go, riding on board. The engine has just let itself go. Oh, what a shame that is for Magnussen. He has dominated this race. That's rotten luck. And meanwhile, we're now making a move on Lewis Hamilton. We've caught up to him and we are chasing a podium here in this Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Getting the slipstream, getting overtake, getting ever closer. This is just going to have to be a bit of a dive down the inside. And Hamilton gives us space and we move up into third. Lewis admittedly making that a little bit easier than I thought he would make it. But we've got through and we are up into third, although Lewis might have a go down the straight here. He's closer than Gasly was. So I do anticipate Lewis going down the inside. I've tried to go a bit defensive here, but Hamilton holding his line. He's gone in very tight. And I've just swept around the outside and kept the place. We are up into P3 here.
There appears to be an issue. We're currently investigating. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 3.6 seconds.
Oh, for the love of... Oh, my God. Surely not. Surely, with 3 laps to go, we can't be that unlucky. We have had some rotten luck with issues at the end of races when we've been in strong positions before. Season 2 in France, when we were leading, we had this. So right at the end, are we going to be... Yeah. That's our engine gone. And that is P3 gone. We are out of the race with a blown up engine. Give me strength.
And that's just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Well, what a drive that was to take the win for Ferrari today. What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
I'd say it was down once again to good, consistent driving, nailing the corners, working to the track conditions and perfecting the team's strategies. They got all of these things right today and the results speak for themselves.
Ferrari are at it again. An excellent performance at today's Grand Prix, and they're certainly a team that know what they're doing out there.
I cannot believe it. Just 3 laps from the end, a stone's throw, and we are out. Magnussen dominated all race and retired with 6 to go, but we also lost out there. Charles Leclerc takes full points from this race then. Dan Ticktum, an incredible result for him, and a best so far in second. Hamilton gets third, Sainz fourth, and Perez rounds out the top 5, and that confirms that it was Schwartzman that went out, not Deruvla, so I do apologise. Gasly, Verstappen, Norris, Vettel getting some more points for Aston Martin, and Albon rounding out the top 10. And look at that, Charles Leclerc has now taken over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. We're now second, 10 points behind, and Magnussen has dropped to third and is now 27 points off, having led at one stage himself. Then it's Hamilton, Sainz, Verstappen, Piastri, Ticktum scoring some good points here. Norris and Albon rounding out the 10. Wow. Leclerc has really got the momentum with him at the moment, and I believe that is a second race win in a row for him. He is just unstoppable at this point. We've got to step it up here. We've got work to be done, and hopefully better reliability ahead of us. I think that's the thing we need to hope for the most, better reliability. But look at that. Ferrari have taken over the lead in the Constructors' Championship as well, so we need better. Well, thank you for watching this installment of Career Mode. Don't forget to leave a like and hit subscribe if you're new and you want to see more content from me. Until the next time, guys, TTFN, ta-ta for now.